Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to the Latin America show. My name is Enrique Gelista, and it's a pleasure to be tonight here with all of you in this fantastic show that we have. And of course, well, I would like to ask you, first of all, share the program with all your friends. It's very easy to do it. Just go to the section that is saying share or compartir on your Facebook. All the time I have issues with this one because it's like I look like a mirror, but yeah. So just share this video and follow us in all our social networks. You can follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and here, of course, on Facebook. And I don't know why it's buried my name there, but yeah. So follow us is very easy. And also, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, please subscribe and put the bell there in order that you know every time that we're uploading a new video. Remember that, well, all the previous chapters, all the previous shows that we have had, they are there. So they are all the stock of different shows, different countries, different topics that we have discussed, amazing artists, amazing cuisine, interesting people, traditions, etc. They are there. So first of all, I would like to say thank you very much for all the people that they are sponsoring us, that they are supporting us, giving us prizes and everything in order that we can share all of this with all the audience. I would like to say thank you very much, and well, sending greetings to William Salvador, that he is the head chef of AYLLU, and also, well, hopefully he can be soon here in our show, because I know that he's preparing a new project that I'm not going to tell you what is that about that project, but it's a really good one and it's very tasty. So hopefully we'll have him very, very soon. And also, well, it's like Medallit that, well, did you remember that, well, we have this ArtPerÚK and the Latin America show challenge that, well, these people that they are dancing music from Peru. So, well, it's like tonight we are going to have the final. And Medallit, that, well, she's the one, if you have seen all the different videos, she's the one who is dancing with a couple of children there. So, well, she's asking us just send greetings and say hello to Lucas and Lucia, that, well, they are dancing there. So, well, and they are watching the show tonight. So hello, guys, and happy that you provide us and you participate in this amazing challenge. Remember that today, as I said, is the final. So people that they are online, they will have the opportunity to vote for your favorites. So don't forget that. And also, I would like to say that Medallit, that was the same person that we were talking before, Medallit and Alejandra, they want to wish happy birthday to Giovanna Coriat, who is celebrating today. I don't know how many years she's celebrating today, but, well, happy birthday to her. So remember that, well, tonight we're going to have this amazing opportunity that you can win. Well, these people that they were participating in the challenge, they will win amazing prizes. And like what kind of prizes they can win. So, well, remember that, well, people that they participate in the challenge, they have this dinner for two to collect from courtesy from AYLLU here in London, UK. And also AYLLU is providing virtual master class of ceviche making along with another recipe. And this, it doesn't matter where you're based, because all the people that they are there, they can participate. So, well, remember, we're going to let you know how you can vote. It's going to be online, but of course we have different numbers for the different participants that they are there. And, well, you have to put in the comment section the number, but this is going to happen later. So now that's the reason why we're not sharing with you. Also, we have a prize from the Natural Products, that they are skin products, and they have also a virtual session. It's a kit for one person, and this kind of session, how to use them. This is applicable for people that they are participating here in the UK, in USA, and in Colombia. And also ArtPerÚK, this is another prize. They are giving 2 dancing lessons, and this is courtesy for Katherine, Tinoco, and ArtPerÚK. So do you remember how we were dancing this challenge? But, well, of course, she is providing more lessons. So, well, this is one of the prizes that also you can win. And also, our friends from RECREO, they are providing 2 Spanish classes and virtual flashcards. Of course, it depends on the age of the children that they are going to provide. And, well, this is courtesy of our friend Milena Cruz from RECREO. So thank you very much. And also the other prize that we have is going to be at £20. Sorry, they correct me because, well, I think so. I said £25 the last time and I put it in that. Sorry, I have to amend that part. It's £20 voucher. So, well, it's like this is the last prize that we are going to have. So, well, we have tonight, 9 people that they are participating, and they will be they will be the winners of these prizes that we have here. So remember that you have to vote. If you submit your video, ask your friends, share the video, vote here, and you know exactly where are they. And it says, yes, well done, Lucia. And Lucas is saying medalite. Katherine Tinoco is saying hi, everyone. Lily Martinez, Liliana Beck, hello. And Talita, Best Little Dancers, Lucia and Lucas, Annalise, hi, Enrique, Annalise, how you doing? William Salvador, that we're talking about the project, and hopefully, and of course, he's the head chef of AYLLU. So it's like, hopefully he will be here soon in the show. Also, thank you very much to Hernan Barros, that he is here, Abhijit. So thank you, everyone. And of course, let us know if you had a very good Valentine's Day. Also, you can put it here in the comment section if you did something special. But before we start, I would like to say, I just started like 10 minutes. I would like to say hello to my friends, Roger Alarcon.
Yes, I thought we never reached this point. I said, okay, Enrique is going to carry on with the program. But no. Anyway, good evening, everyone here in London. Today, did you eat pancakes? I ate pancakes because here in London, we celebrate the Pancake Day. So I enjoy very nice pancakes. What about you, Enrique?
No, I didn't, unfortunately.
Okay. But anyway, we're ready for the show.
Excellent, my dear Royer. And on the other side of the world, in the United States, in Buffalo, we have our amazing Spanish teacher. She is Whitney Nuchereno.
Hey guys, yes, I'm in the very cold and snowy Buffalo area. So a couple more shows from here until I return to London. But hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good time. And I'm really excited about this program because we're delving into new topics. So let's get started.
Yeah, and actually, as you said, Whitney, we have a very interesting show because we have many things. First one is like we're going to have an interview with 2 amazing people, and we are going to talk about the sports in Chile and Argentina. So, it's like, don't miss that part. They are going to tell us exactly what are they doing. And I know that all over the world, they are very famous, all this kind of football clubs, etc. But I'm not going to say more because we're going to talk with them, and they are going to tell us exactly what do they have for all of you about the sports. And on the other side, we have an amazing singer. If you had the opportunity to watch the promo for this show, she is Juanita Euka, and she's just an amazing singer. So she's going to show all the Latin spirit, and also she has an interesting mixture of sounds that we will talk about that also. And as I said at the beginning, we have this amazing challenge that, the amazing challenge is going to be tonight. We are going to have, during the show, we are going to present the different participants, how they are dancing, and you will have the opportunity to vote here online. So as I said before, if you are participating, if you are one of these participants, remember to ask your friends to watch the show, because you will have the opportunity to win the amazing prizes that I said before. So I think so. I'm not missing anything else. No, so only some greetings here that I have seen that is Medalid. Sorry, is going back. Our friend Katherine Dancy, she's saying hola a todos desde Londres. So we have a lot of people that now they are of course, using their Spanish, because we have an amazing Spanish teacher that, everybody's improving their Spanish and ready to travel once the lockdown will be over. That, it's going to take a while, so you will have enough time to learn Spanish. So, it doesn't matter. So let's go with our brilliant Spanish teacher. She's with me.
Oh my gosh, amazing and brilliant. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'll take it. Okay, so I'm going to ask for microphones on mute still. You can call me brilliant, but I'll always ask that. Okay, so guys, today we are going to do some sports because I figured, we're covering sports and sports tourism, a new topic. And so I thought we'd take a break from numbers, although they're important, and like how to say the date and all those things, which you do need for everyday functions, but to talk a little bit about sports in Spanish. So this is what I did. I decided to make a list of the more popular sports and how to, like, in Latin America and Spanish speaking countries, Spain included, and how to say them in Spanish. And I know you're going to question one of these words, and I'll explain it in like just a minute. So let me move my screen. All right, so we have los deportes are sports, and the first one is el fútbol. So this is what you think, football. And if you're watching from the US, and this is why I put the second word down, it's soccer. And it's arguably the biggest, most popular sport in Latin America. But el fútbol americano I put on here in case you're watching from the US, because I know we do have some people watching from there, just to distinguish, it's not really big over there. They do have el rugby, which is a little bit more popular. But because in America or in the States, we call football like American football, and football for you guys, soccer, I thought I'd distinguish between the two. So football is soccer for you US, citizens watching out there, and football americano is NFL, American football, but not really played a lot outside of the States. Okay, going back to other important sports, tennis isn't the second big one, but it's my personal favorite, so I'm putting it up there, el tenis, and there's one N, as you can tell, instead of two. And although a lot of the bigger tournaments are in other countries, such as right now, the Australian Open is playing, it's still a big sport in Latin America. And there is a circuit that's played in Latin America, although it's not televised all the time. There is a Latin American circuit. So, all right, so then we have el béisbol. This, of course, is baseball, which is a major sport in many, many countries, particularly in the, yes?
Miss, I just have a comment there. It's also, in Mexico, tennis is not only the sport is also, we call it the trainers, we call it tennis.
Yeah, so tennis, yeah. And one of the big tournaments is in Acapulco, which has some really good, and a lot of the big names participate there in that tournament, because not a lot of the top 4 players play a lot of that circuit. But yes, that's true, of tennis. All right, very good, thank you. All right, and then like I said, baseball, it's known in many Latin American countries, and I always think of the Caribbean, the DR, when I think of that too, and Cuba and whatnot. And then we have el basketball or baloncesto. Either of these mean basketball, and the second option literally means the word ball, el balón, and then one of the ways to say basket, cesto. So you have el basketball. Sometimes it's not written with an accent, that's fine, I've seen it both ways. Or el baloncesto, okay. All right, then we have el voleibol, which this is volleyball, of course. And there's another way to say it. I put it on here without the accent. So a couple ways that you see it written. And in fact, many of these sports on this page I just named have quite a few things in common. First of all, they're all masculine, starting with the article el. So if you remember from a while back, if you were joining us on this program, we talked about articles in Spanish, and there are 2 sets, and these are el, la, los, and las. And they can mean the or simply nothing at all. And they agree in number, singular and plural, which is el, la is singular, plural is los or las. And then they also agree in gender, masculine, el, feminine, la. So they're all masculine, el fútbol, el tenis, el fútbol americano. And then many of these sports tend to have an accent on them, like el fútbol, fútbol americano, baseball, basketball, volleyball, although there's some variations where they don't. And then the last that they have in common is they're all cognates, meaning just by looking at them, we can guess what they mean because they look so similar to the words in English. Okay, just a few more words. Okay, we have el boxeo. So this is another cognate, boxing, and it can be for both men and women in Latin America. El atletismo is track and field. And we have el ciclismo, cycling. And there's an article I'll post after my segment in a couple minutes about how el ciclismo latinoamericano domina el mundo, which is how it's like dominating the world right now. And I'll post this in the chat for anyone who is confident reader in Spanish and would like to read a little bit more about this. So I have to ask all of you, qué deporte prefieres? Okay, ¿qué deporte prefieres? Which sport do you prefer? Put it in the comments below. I'm going to go back to a slide. Okay, and then how about you, Roger Enrique? ¿Qué deporte prefieres? ¿Qué prefieres, Roger?
Yo el fútbol americano, que por
El
cierto
fútbol americano, sí, porque
Yeah.
miras, you watched it the other day, yes.
Yeah, we watched the other day.
I
and,
know.
The halftime, it was okay. It's a big deal in America, not here in the
Yeah.
UK, but
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't like last year's show at all. I thought it was okay. Y Enrique, ¿qué deporte prefieres tú?
Fencing.
Huh?
Fencing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh gosh. Of course you say one that I don't. All right. So guys, put it in the chat. If I don't see it now, I'll comment on these next. I'm trying to find here it's some of the other sports. Throw them in the chat. I saw swimming, natación y voleibol, football, okay, and volleyball. Quite a few volleyballers here. Okay. Mi deporte preferido es el tenis. Yo prefiero tenis, tennis player here. And we're going to talk about more sports the next time we talk about this, which will be in the next few months, and more ways to say, or more words for different sports in Spanish. But that's it from me. Prefiero tenis, volleyball. Okay. So lots of volleyball. Volleyball is, yeah, that's the most popular one. Cricket. Okay. Yes, Roger.
I never could play tennis. I always just hit the ball so hard, and it was just out always, all the time.
Lots of hand-eye coordination.
You are not hitting with all the arms. You
Actually,
are not moving all the arm. You are just moving like this, and that's the reason why you are like just
for
like
top
pat.
spin.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize you were faster, Enrique. I'm tennis.
I could never do this.
No, actually, like no, but you know what?
For tennis, you slice it, you top spin it, you hit it flat. So, but for men, yeah, it's more arm because their muscle strength is up here. But I played for college, so for university. So, but for women, we actually use our hips more because that's where we generate strength. But yeah, it's different strokes. It depends on what your aim is. If it's to hit it as hard as possible, then I think Roger's way is a good way. Maybe not to win, but to let some steam out.
Yeah, because I remember when I was taking tennis lessons, and previously when I was a child, I used to play baseball. So it was like the thing that I was hitting, and you were like moving the words. Yes, it was a long time ago, and that's the reason why, Roger, when you are hitting, it's like going to the other side.
Yeah, I was hitting so hard the ball.
Played it.
What?
I was hitting so hard the ball, so I prefer to just I play front end.
Yeah, sure.
I'll help you. You need top spin. That's what you need. So you can hit the ball hard like Nadal, but it goes up, so it stays in. But yeah, anyways, I'll give you some advice on that. Anyways, we see el fútbol. And badminton, that's a new one. Okay, I'll add that to next show. And swimming.
Gymnastics.
Rhythmic gymnastics. Yeah, muy bien. That's all I have for this segment. I wanted to keep it more interactive and short and sweet. So we're gonna do slang, the second part, Chilean and Argentine slang, and as a tribute to our guests.
Brilliant. So, well, thank you very much, my dear Whitney, and I think it's time to go. So to hear some music. So I think we have Juanita Euka. Over you, Roger.
Well, we have an amazing singer right now. I hope you enjoy it as I enjoy it much. It's time to dance.
Hey, very good. So, well, this was Exotic Order, and it was Animanz and Juanita Euka that, well, she's going to be with us just in a couple of minutes more. So, well, it's like, as we were saying at the beginning, we were talking about different topics. And, well, one of the topics is like, well, when we're talking about sports, we're talking, and we are mixing sports with countries like Argentina. So, well, maybe we can talk and we will, like, think about 2 World Cups. Football clubs like Boca Juniors, River Plate, Racing, some players like Messi, Maradona, Batistuta, Caniggia. Well, of course, it depends how old are you, but well, it's like Messi is like, well, it's the youngest one, if you want to say, for all of them. Also, if we're talking about sports, we have to consider that, well, Argentina is very important also for polo, rugby, tennis, and if you would like to have this experience to be in the stadium and enjoying, well, that's the reason why we're going to talk with one of our guests. And on the other side, we have all this part of sports that sometimes you never see that they are happening, but all around the sports, like seminars, webinars, conventions, how to planificate or to create a time scale and all the plan for these sports, and also inclusion of gender and different kind of capabilities for people. So it's something that you have to consider when we're talking about the sports. So, well, it's like Whitney, over you can tell us who are our guests tonight. You can tell us more about them.
I'm on mute. There you go. Okay, so we have two wonderful guests. The first is Soledad Salto, who is the director of Soledadsaltoviajes and is specialized in sports tourism. Prior to this, she has consulted for many agencies and firms around the globe. And although she is currently in Argentina, she works from London. And Andres Sarmiento is the CEO and founder of Solo Turismo. He also specializes in tourism, and one of his passions is sports tourism. He has organized many tourism events for all over the globe as well, and in his home country, Chile, from where he's joining us from. So thank you both so much for being here. We're so grateful to learn about a topic we haven't covered yet, sports. So first of all, could you both please tell us what is sports tourism and what does it entail? Is it buying tickets to sporting events for tourists, or is there more to it than that?
Yes. Good evening, guys. Thank you very much for your invitation. Yes, I want to explain because sometimes it's quite difficult to explain about this. We work, we can do like trainings for football clubs or for cities, for governments who wants to develop these kind of things. For example, if I'm in the north of Argentina at the moment, Santiago del Estero is the name. So now we are working here to develop these kind of things because in this city we have many tournaments. So we offer that with Andres. Andres is in charge of that. Then we create package once the people knows what they want to offer or which kind of products we can offer. And after that, we started to plan like the tourist part, like the package. So we help with the tickets, we help with the hotels, with the transfers and everything they need. It's like a holiday, like a normal holiday, but we include the tickets and we specialize in sports events. So if you want to come here to visit, I don't know, and participate in some tournaments, so we can arrange and we can organize your trip.
Wonderful. Thank you. Andrés, ¿algo más que quieras añadir sobre qué es el turismo
Sí.
deportivo?
Primero que todo, me van a disculpar porque hablo muy mal inglés.
Bien.
Entonces, bueno, les comento, yo llevo más de 10 años ligado al turismo deportivo y trabajo con una universidad aquí en Chile para desarrollar el turismo deportivo desde la base, o sea, desde la enseñanza. Yo he trabajado una definición de turismo deportivo que dice que es la modalidad turística donde los individuos se trasladan de un territorio a otro para practicar un deporte, para competir en un evento deportivo o para observar una competencia deportiva. Eso es el turismo deportivo, lo que hemos ido trabajando. O sea, tenemos los eventos, pero también tenemos estos territorios que se puede ir a practicar deportes.
Oh, okay. All right. Would you, so you've been involved with it for 10 years, working with the university, and that for you, sports tourism is not just like going to events, but also competing and participating in them. And it's just a type of tourism where you can visit, participate, and you can, how do I say this? And it's kind of different for each person and their needs. ¿Hay algo que falta? Okay, good.
Sí, está perfecto. It's great.
Yeah, it's tailored to their needs. That was the word in English. I was thinking.
Yes. Plus, he's working at the university as well for this specialization about sport tourism. And he is working on the definition about what is the sport tourism.
Right, of course. Thank you. And then I think, Roger?
Yeah, I've got a question. Could you please tell us why you choose to study and pursue this specialization? Why?
Yes, because we are sports fans, my family, we have a paddle club. I don't know if you know the paddle. It's quite famous in Argentina. It's similar to tennis. So in my family, we have this small club well, you can hear the noises as well because the guys are playing now. And yeah, so my dad loves football as well. So every time, normally for us to go to the stadium for the football match and everything. Yes, and then I think my first idea to do this was for the Brazil World Cup because it was very close to Argentina. Yeah, so that way we started to create the package and to offer like a holiday trips. But it's about that because we are sports lover. I think Andres is the same, but
so you basically it's the passion that drives you. You
Yes.
don't work, you do the passion.
yes,
Y
you
para
know,
ti, Andrés.
we don't feel that I can work because we really enjoy that.
And for you, Andrés, para ti, Andrés,
Para
¿qué
mí-
es?
¿Me puedes repetir, George? Roger?
¿Por qué te especializaste en esta área? Why you
Bueno.
specialize in this area?
Yo soy un futbolista frustrado. Entonces, me gusta el fútbol mucho como deporte, o sea, me gusta el deporte, y estudié turismo, ingeniería en gestión turística. Entonces, la manera de unir ambos fue a través del fútbol en primera instancia. Y ahí empecé a introducirme en el turismo deportivo y después le tomé el gusto a otros deportes como el básquetbol, como el voleibol, el tenis de mesa, el tenis, el surf, entre otros, y otras temáticas que para mí son muy interesantes, por ejemplo, la inclusión y el aspecto social. Pero, ¿por qué? La verdad es que siempre quise ser futbolista, no pude. Así que mi manera de estar ligado un poco al turismo, al deporte, fue a través del turismo deportivo.
Okay, so Andres was saying he wanted to be a footballer as a professional footballer, but the frustration, he couldn't make it, so he studied tourism, and obviously it was the only way to bond both of his passions. So basically it's not working, it's just doing his passion, and then he extended to all the sports like volleyball and the rest, and then obviously he started to see all these kind of the put in his passion and include everyone, with no exception.
Yeah, and seeing the social aspects of sports and what they bring as well. Yeah. That's really, I love that. Like a futbolista frustra. I love that.
Well, I think so. All of us, we have this kind of frustration sometimes. Maybe I'm like a frustrated presenter, so I have the Latin American.
At least we're doing something.
No? Well, just saying. Anyway, so it's like and Soledad and Andres is like in this kind of tours, it's like what kind of programs or what kind of tours? Because well, you were telling us a little bit that well, it's for enjoying and everything, and also for the go to the places that you can enjoy. But what kind of tours they are like? Some examples of the programs that they're offering, and maybe if these are only for adults, or they are like also for special athletes or for children, or how do you manage these tours?
Yes, at the moment, you know, because we don't have any events this year.
Yeah, well.
Yes, we are doing more like training, you know, because so many companies they want to start to work with sport tourism. So we are offering trainings about that, how to offer, you know, the most important events and these kind of things. Personally, I work with just fans who wants to go and see the games. For example, I was in Russia World Cup. It was my first experience in the World Cup. It was amazing. Yes, then we offer, I don't know, like Wimbledon, you know, if people they want to watch any Premier League game, tennis, so we offer different package. And here in Argentina and Andres in Chile, we work with kids with football schools, you know, when they want to do like tournaments between Argentina and Chile. So we organize these kind of things.
Oh, cool. Oh my gosh,
Okay,
you organized Wimbledon tickets. I'm calling you for the next time Wimbledon is open to the public.
Okay.
Those are very hard tickets to get, guys.
Yes,
Actually,
we
I
work
think
with official agencies, you know, it's no like you can buy tickets. So we have to work with official agencies, you know, to secure the tickets and everything is fine. So I can't tell you the name at the moment because we are working on that project with the company because we were represented in Latin America, so we can't tell yet. But we are working on the project with one official company. So they are official with many Formula One, GPs, tennis, like Wimbledon.
I take the Formula One GPs. I love Formula One, so yeah.
Okay.
But actually,
okay, you will be my guest.
I think so, as you were saying, Soledad, it's not only like, well, for example, it's like going to Argentina and imagine visiting just the amazing places that you have, but also you can mix and you can go to, I don't know, Boca Juniors or stay, well, to the stadium and being there and also feeling all the environment that, well, I think so. Argentina is one, I know that, well, they are fans in all over the world, and I don't want that people, they feel like I'm saying that, well, not the other countries. But Argentinians, they are like big fans, and they, I think so the best example, it was Maradona and also all this worship and everything that they have about it. So it's like, it could be a very good experience being there, enjoying these kind of tournaments or these kind of matches in there where you can enjoy people and understanding more about how is the culture around it. Y bueno, y por tu lado, Andrés, ¿qué tipo de tours son los que más o menos ustedes están planeando? Aparte de las instalaciones que nos comentabas, ¿hay algo que sea dirigido únicamente para adultos o para algunos atletas en particular o para niños?
Bueno, ya hablaba un poco Soledad de las cosas que estamos haciendo en conjunto, ahí Chile con Argentina. Aquí lo importante, voy a decir dos cosas. Por un lado, yo me dedico harto a lo que es el trabajo de planificación del territorio para utilizar el turismo deportivo como eje de desarrollo. Trabajo mucho con organismos públicos, entre casos lo estamos haciendo también con Soledad, pero muy importante el tema de la base, la planificación de cómo nosotros utilizamos los eventos deportivos, en este caso el turismo deportivo, para atraer turistas. Y por otro lado, está todo lo que está lamentablemente detenido por la pandemia. Yo genero muchos eventos deportivos, pero cuando hablo de eventos de turismo deportivo, muchas competencias, hay muchas competencias para jóvenes, para niños, esto de etapas formativas, y también para adultos. También trabajo mucho el tema de las giras deportivas dentro de Chile, cualquier deporte, vienen, por ejemplo, a cualquier ciudad y generamos una gira deportiva el fin de semana, partidos, sea cual sea el deporte, más actividades complementarias. Y aquí les comento una experiencia. Dos cosas. Uno, viene un equipo del desierto de Atacama, el desierto más árido del mundo, que está aquí en Chile, en el norte, y vienen a Santiago. Hacemos la gira deportiva y antes de despedirnos, los llevamos a patinar sobre hielo. Los niños se fueron con una experiencia, pero inolvidable. No importó que hayan perdido los 2 partidos amistosos en su gira deportiva. No importó. Esa experiencia los marcó. Y otro que me ha tocado, que lo cuento, sé que a lo mejor no tiene mucha relación con la alimentación saludable, pero una pequeña delegación de una localidad.
We are very, very popular in polo, even if we are very small, you know, it's very small group of people there practicing, but Argentina is very famous about polo. Actually, it's one of the, you know, football, I think football, rugby and polo is one of the connections we have with the UK, Argentina with the UK. Yes, and I think for Chile is something similar. I can add surf, I think, in Chile. Andrés, ¿qué piensas de los deportes en Chile?
Yo creo que el fútbol, número 1, sin discusión, en Chile. Y después vienen varios deportes que son populares según el territorio. El surf en la costa, tenemos el básquetbol en el sur del país, Tenemos el boxeo en el norte y en el sur, el rugby en Santiago, o sea, en la región metropolitana, dependiendo del territorio, después podríamos decir, pero a nivel nacional no hay discusión que el fútbol es el número 1.
Okay.
Eso es sí o sí. Y como les decía, Soledad, el surf es muy popular también en sectores costeros, el rugby, tenemos el tenis, que ha ganado. Ahora el golf está ganando adeptos gracias a un golfista chileno que está triunfando en la competencia, en el campeonato mundial. ¿Y quién más tenemos como deportes que yo podría nombrar? El básquetbol, sí, pero los otros están como muy por debajo. La verdad es que el fútbol va a ser popular en cualquier parte de Chile.
So from what I understand, obviously football, like everywhere, most popular. Also, like it kind of depends on like where in the country you are for how popular certain sports are. For example, if you're near the coast, obviously surfing is big, basketball, particularly in the South, boxing, north and south, rugby, metropolitan, like the big cities, and then tennis and golf, thanks to especially a Chilean golfer who I'm a golfer, but I don't know who that is. And I'm sure tennis has always been big, especially more in Argentina. You have Diego Schwartzman, you have Juan Del Potro. I love both of them. They're so, oh my God, so nice, so wonderful. So that's what, to sum up what Andres said, which is really interesting that it's depends on the areas for some of those sports. I didn't know that. So thank you.
Yes, in Argentina it's the same, but just, you know, we mentioned what, but depends the area as well, because we have the same site like Chile. So depends the weather and everything. It's a sports we practice.
Perfect. And I think.
So, well, it's like, and I just want to ask you, like, where people they can follow you guys in order to know more information about if they want to plan a trip. I know that not at this time, but also I know that you're offering seminars, webinars, etc. So if you're planning and everything, so I think it's a good opportunity that, well, maybe the audience where they can follow you guys.
Yes, we can. You can follow us on our Instagram. It's soledadsaltoviajes. I can write it if you want. Instagram or Facebook. And Andres, it's solo turismo.
Solo Turismo CL.
Yeah, exactly, because I know that, well, sometimes they appear, a lot of them, but you can look for Solo Turismo CL, that is Chile, in order that, well, you know that, well, it's that one, because they are like some of them that appears, like if you put on Facebook only Solo Turismo, they are going to appear more, but it's like Solo Turismo CL, and you're going to know exactly which one is the one that we were talking about. So, well, thank you very much, Andres and Soledad. It has been a pleasure, and hopefully we will have the opportunity in the near future to have you here again. And also, yes, that's the website. And also we can have the opportunity that maybe we can live that kind of experience with you guys, and maybe you can show us, and maybe you can give us like a brief, maybe a video or something, how you're doing this, how you're progressing with all these projects, and also that people, they can fall in love about living this experience of traveling and enjoying sports at the same time.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much. Muchísimas
gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
And well, this is about the sports. I have seen a lot of commentaries there, a lot of comments. Yes, okay, Andres put is Solo Turismo CL, that, well, how you can find them. Well, a lot of different kind of comments. So thank you very much for all of you who are participating. Remember that we're going to have the challenge. And now we have to go because, well, do you remember that we were talking and, well, this amazing music that we were listening before? So, well, it's like, who is this person that we were talking about? Well, she's Juanita Euka, and it's a London-based singer-songwriter and all-around performer, currently working in the London Afrobeat collective, Cuban fusion band Wara, and also he has been collaborated with London band Animanz, that, well, is the one that, well, when we were watching the previous video, that it was Exotic Other. So that one is that she's collaborating with Animanz. Also, Juanita spent her childhood is interesting because she spent her childhood in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and also where she was exposed to all these sounds of Latin music early on. Juanita moved on to London when she was a teenager, and she began all the studies about music. And Juanita began her professional career singing with Latin band Malambo, an Afro-Peruvian fusion band. So it's interesting because today we're talking about Peru, we're talking about Argentina, and we have exactly Juanita, who is a mixture of everything here. That's yeah. So we found the right person for the right show, and it was not planned, but we have the mix of everything. So, and also in 2011, Juanita joined to the London Latin band Guara, and also, well, you won, of course, Lucas Award, as much as I remember, and also released the album Live to Remain. I don't know why it sounds that kind of phrase, what could be, but I think so. I remember that phrase. So, well,
yes, we do when you live in London.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, I think it's a good timing to present this one this particular year. But well, it never minds. So well, it's like and Juanita, well, also well, she has a fantastic sounds, and also it's like she fronts her own you call it máquina, right?
La máquina
Máquina Latina. So it's like all the Latin machine.
Yes.
That way. So
the musicians. The Latin
so,
machine. Yes.
Yeah. So it's amazing. So welcome, Juanita, for being here tonight with us.
Thank you for the.
Oh, now you're frozen. No. It was too much excitement. Come on. It's like also the internet gets shocked. Yeah, I know because Juanita.
The Latin American vibe.
Yeah, it was too much. It was too much. We were like,
too much.
But you know what? Actually, it's like I just have to say that. Well, we knew that Juanita, she had some problems with the internet before, and I think so. Some of our friends that they are watching us now, I have seen that. Well, for me, the signal has been stable first time. Sometimes I have issues, but well, I haven't had any issues. However, I have seen that some people, they have like issues with the internet, and they have commented something.
Fix it. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. So sorry about the connection. I'm having a few technical issues here, but thank you for the wonderful introduction and getting
Actually, I didn't do anything. I just said who you are, and that's it. It's like it was very simple. So I don't have to invent anything.
Wow, it's just
the internet. The internet went really
hot. Yeah, the internet felt la magia and the energy. La salsa went into the internet. That's how we do it. The Latin fire explosion.
I love it.
So, well, I think so that my first question for you, Juanita, is going to be like quite simple because, well, we already said that you have this kind of influence when you were a child, that, well, you were living in art, but later on, well, you have this connection with all these Latin bands and also Peruvian music, etc. So it's like, but I would like to ask you, it's like, how is like you fall in love with all this music and how you interact and how you got inspired all this music?
It was a great question. I would say basically my foundation mainly always been Buenos Aires in Argentina, where I grew up, originally from the Congo. In the Congo, my dad was a diplomat in Argentina. So that's, you get to travel a lot. So as a baby, I've been to many, many countries, like a nomad, to many like Tunisia, Spain, Madrid, but, all around my parents traveled a lot, where he began his career in Madrid. And it was very natural for him to go to Argentina. So Argentina, where I formed my I would say my beginnings, going to school, listening to music. So it was very natural to me to absorb so many cultures that was around me. Because first of all, I'm African, like my parents, there'll be African music. But then at the same time, I'll listen to Argentinian rock. At the same time, I'll listen to salsa. At the same time, on the radio, they'll play pop music from North America, all the Afro-American people. So you have to, it was just like a round and round of different sounds since I was very, very young. So I naturally grew up with a much interest of being an entertainer. I was always like, I had that in me that I wanted to perform and stuff like that. So the story started in Buenos Aires and I came all the way with that in London. And in London, I kind of like I was blossoming into this, I would say into this thing, especially when you're an immigrant coming from a different country, especially because I grew up in Latin America. I felt like I was missing. I spent all my teenage years just missing with nostalgia Buenos Aires. So it was very natural to me to have that hunger to sing in Spanish, or apart from singing in English. That you do want to sing in English when you speak Spanish. You do have that, you know, especially when I didn't even know anything about English. But then after you start, I don't know, I just started to unravel all these things. And also I think Latin America is so rich in music. There's so much, I can never stop finding new music. So that's why it fell for me. So I started with the Argentinian stuff, the salsa stuff, and then Peruvian music. I discovered it in London, actually. It was like that. It was funny because I started here, and that's how I kicked off my career. So that's to answer your question, maybe.
Actually, it was very interesting because it's like you were bombarded, first of all, with all the different kind of rhythms and music. And later on, you came here to London, and London is a mix of everything. So, as you said, it was a time just to bloom and say, okay, I have all of this to offer.
Exactly. And I automatically, I was like, okay, I knew exactly what I wanted to do when we came to London. Although, you know, when you first come, it's like, oh, it's cold. Oh, you know, and also I went to school here. Like for me, coming from Latin America and going to school in London is like, wow, it's a different partido, it's a different game. You know, you walk in there, and it wasn't easy to integrate, I would say. It was kind of tough, but you know, you just get on with it, you adapt. And I did. And I think dancing helped me a lot. I had many years dancing, and that was a great discipline. And I think that discipline, I took it to music, because music is tough, but it's fun, but it's also, you know, it's a discipline as well at the same time. But I took all those bits with me wherever I went. And then I think music was always the bigger attraction that I wanted to do. And that's how I just developed different things, from doing Peruvian music all the way, you know, meeting Eliane Correa and doing Wada, and even being with the London Lukumi choir. That was also amazing, the choir. And so all that combination, I've entered into, you know, was in the Latin community, and I felt at home. I felt like, oh, this is finally, I'm feeling like home. And then also that was the time for me to really learn and develop my craft for years and years and years till today. So it kind of worked out in the end.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that you have a famous uncle who is a legend in Congolese music. So I'm sure that also played a role. I actually have a question about someone else. So obviously you've recently worked with the band Animanz. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, good. And released an album in 2018. So could you tell us about the album and what it was like collaborating with this artist?
Yeah, this Animanz, great band, a lot of fun. And when we started, it was just like, I was already with Wada, obviously, like that was early years, and we did Live to Remain, released Live to Remain. And I think it was the night we played at the Forge in Camden, and we did it was the first time everybody saw our music video. We're really proud and really like, it was just an amazing time. And that was the first time Animanz were opening Wada, and they saw me perform, and then they just, you know, they contacted me, gave me a call and said, you know what, would you like to like do a tune with us? And I was like, yes, why not? And it began like just doing a few songs, just like me turning up, like times that sometimes I'll be running late, running in the rain in the middle of a festival, grabbing the microphone and just sing with the guys. It's been a great creative journey with them. And then from one song, it turned out to be an album, and then they got signed, and then they took me with them, and then we went on tour in 2019. So it's been great, like, and also for the music to me, which is really, really not many people, you know, but Animanz they have a great inspiration towards Latin music, which was really interesting to add that Latin element, especially coming from a British band. And I thought it was really, really cool, like having a bit of punk, a bit of rock and roll, but also having some cumbia and working with Pablo Verdu, who's from Venezuela, and my best friend Leah, who's a drummer. You know, they brought that Latin American element in the music, which I thought, you know, I think it's really important as well that they have that as well, which was really interesting to, you know, to explore and play.
I would love to know how was that moment when you are with a British band as they play Latin American rhythms and you feel that. How was it? Because the video is amazing. The tune is very, you can feel it. It's a mix of everything.
A mix of everything. Yeah, I think it's to do with the passion. I think music, when you have passion and you love a typical sound and you study it, you can also like express that as well. And the beauty of it is just having that rhythm and that sound alive in London. Like we'll play in the streets of Brick Lane, and people just, when they hear Latin music, even if they don't even know if it's Latin music, they automatically want to dance. It's such a, it's got this thing that it globalized people in a way that it makes like, it's a huge dancing parade happening in everyone. Doesn't matter where you come from, they get connected to the that Latin sentiment and vibe, you know, and that is in the music in Animanz as well, apart from so many other influences like Afrobeat or soul and jazz, as we know. But it's a great mixture of sounds. And I think music needs to evolve, needs to grow, needs to go to places, but also celebrating that culture and continue that conversation in music.
And actually, you know what, Juanita, you and Animanz, they put me in a terrible problem when I was trying to create the promo, because I have to cut to 30 seconds the promo, and it was very difficult to choose which part of the complete music to take. It was like, so I have to take one piece from here, one piece, because it's really amazing. So it's like, I cannot create a promo 4 minutes, but it's like, that's gonna be a video, but it's like.
It's gonna be a video, it's gonna be a concert. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That tune is amazing. I've got another question for you. I believe you collaborated with other artists, such as Afro-Peruvian band called Mambo and a world-class pianist, Tim Sharp. Can you tell me about these experiences and how was it? How you aspired to work with them in the future?
Yeah, I mean, like I started with them. I think that was my proper, I would say my proper job as a singer. Like I was in my early 20s, and after auditioning like for pop bands and not getting through, I think that world of the pop world, I think I got bored of it. I don't know. I didn't see any. For early on, I was just told like this industry needs something, needs real music, real flavor. I was more like, I want to do something completely different. So I put an ad on Star Now, and then David Mortara, who's a researcher of Latin music, especially Peruvian music, he knows so much. He's like a dictionary, and he knows everything about Peruvian music, everything, and so much more. So I was in really great hands. And then Tim Sharp, who's an amazing pianist, and also worked in Peru. So he's been to Peru. So both of them, they knew a lot about the culture and the music. So I was in great hands. So it was an opportunity for me to become like more of a serious singer. So I was more like beginning to really work with voice and piano and percussion with the cajon. So mainly that was like I would say my training, my learning, like I evolved with them and I grew. And then that became, Malambo is like I would say like, they were my mentors. They made me grow as a singer. And we've done amazing shows, amazing gigs in London, like really great gigs, which I'm really proud of. And I'm not sure what's going to happen in the future. It could be that when we get together, it's a lot of fun. Like it was when the tiers were open and we could go to the pub. I went to Tim's house to sing just tango. So he had the piano there. We catched up a little bit and I was just singing lots of boleros. And so it's like, they like family to me. So whenever we get together, we always do a bit of music. So it could be that maybe randomly we might do a show if things get better, who knows? But to me, it's just like, you know, a community of friends and musicians, mentors that made me the singer that I am. And I'm still growing, but I think it was a very important time for me as a singer to grow and learn and, you know, just sharpen that craft and be better. But yeah, maybe in the future, who knows?
And we can't talk, have an interview with you without mentioning the infamous Ronnie Scott's, the Pursuit Jazz Club, where you perform with the band Eli y la Evolución. Can you tell us a little bit about this band, the genre, and what it's like to perform at Ronnie Scott's?
Wow, I really miss it. Ronnie Scott's is, I would say that's like a national treasure that we have here in the UK and London, particularly. That amazing place. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I could say so many wonderful things, but I would say personally to me as a singer, it's been like a gift of learning and also playing live with amazing musicians like an Eliane, who's a wonderful band leader, female band leader who works her ass off like no other. And, you know, she's a very special person because like, she's not only like the band leader, whatever, she's also a very, very good friend, close friend of mine. And also, you know, my mentor too, I would say, because with her, we grew so much through the years, and performing at Ronnie's is just monumental. It's just such an amazing experience, such an historical place as well. As we know, it's places where like Nina Simone, I could name more names, things, you know, there we go, Ella Fitzgerald, we could go on forever. All these amazing legends play there. And then we playing there too, with the Latin nights on the Friday nights upstairs is such, to me, it's just such, you know, it's just been amazing. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. And sometimes some nights we'll be playing and you never know who's gonna walk in the door and come and jam with us. And then the night suddenly becomes magical. And the connection with the people want to dance, people want to have a great, you know, great fun and stuff like that. So overall, it's been, and it is just a gift for musicians.
Yes, we're playing with the...
And also, you know what, Juanita, well, actually, Eliane, she's going to be with us next week.
Yeah, is
here
she?
in the show. Yeah, she's going to be here. And, you know, now we have a lot of Peruvians, so they are watching the show tonight.
Oh, yes.
So it's like, yeah,
Hola.
because one of the things that I just want to highlight here is like, this show is to highlight the best of every country. So it's like,
Yes.
it doesn't matter where you're from. It's like,
No.
you're from Latin America, you're representing Latin America. We are here to support and just to show the best.
Yes.
So I would like to make a deal with you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That because I have here a request that well they are saying that
Oh
they would
my
like
God.
to hear you singing Peruvian Afro rhythms.
Oh, okay. Let me
So
see.
I would
Yeah.
like maybe we can make a deal. Like not now. We can plan another show.
Let's
You can
plan
come with
it.
us.
Proper
You can come with
spot.
us, and also because it's like one of the things that happen is like and I know because the quality is maybe you can perform because you have your own studio there in order to sound
Yeah, I
good.
do have a nice
And
one.
yes, and we can produce it. And also, this is more because normally it's like I would like to provide the best to the audience. And
Oh,
we know that when
yeah.
we're doing live, now as they were saying, the bandwidth it was like with problems and everything. So we don't want that kind of creation
No,
of issues.
and
We want to
yeah.
listen you in the proper way. So
Yeah.
I would like
Yeah,
to make that deal that
we can do
if
it.
you can come back.
We can, yeah, we can do it even, and we can do it like a unplugged with you.
Yes,
Because
Yeah.
I know you as an
American.
artist. I know you as an artist. I've been talking with many. They are hungry to perform to people. So yeah, we can do something.
Yeah, definitely. Why not? Why not? Why not?
Just
I
be
love
careful.
Peruvian.
If we ask and you say yes, then we're going to take you up on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, exactly. But and that's the
I
reason
can't
why.
say no.
Because
After when you're asking me like that, I can't say.
I know.
yeah,
It's on the spot.
the
There's no existe. No existe. You know?
that's the
It's
tricky
why
thing
we
that I
asked you
use. I use the show just to get the deal. That's
Yes.
the way.
And it's
Yeah,
also
it's harder to
like
say no
Peruvian. I
live.
can't say no to Peruvian music as well. Like it's like so heartfelt, and especially the sound of like talking about Peruvian music, like the festejos, the waltzes, the chabuca granda, the songwriter, the lyricism, the lyrics, everything about Peruvian music is absolutely beautiful. To me, it's been one of my greatest honor to sing that music. And yeah, so thank you, Peru.
And so actually, I'm going to change my question. Well,
Yes.
it's not the question, because the question is like, what is going to happen after the pandemic? What are you planning? So it's like, before pandemic, it's like, we have to meet again here, right?
Yes.
Before the lockdown
Yeah.
over, we have to meet here again, make another show. And of course, I will ask you to, just to please all our audience that they are Peruvians, to create this kind of music for them, and we can listen to you singing, and of course knowing more about you, because the problem is that we have limited time.
I know, we're gone forever.
Yes,
and also I would say, it's also there's Cuban music, which is amazing, Colombian music, which is amazing.
Yeah, we have more questions, and as you and I talked before, Juanita, I told you, I'm like, there's
you told me the plan. Let's stick to the plan.
Yes, let's stick to the plan.
Yes, come on, yes.
So it's like, I'm going to remove that question, because you're going to be with us soon again. And in that way, it's like, I just want to ask you, it's like, how people they can find Juanita in the different social networks.
So a lot on Instagram, Facebook, sometimes Twitter. I don't tweet a lot. I just literally share from Instagram to Twitter, just to keep it safe, because Twitter, people just, why are they arguing? Anyway, that's a different subject. Instagram, Juanita Euka, 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 and then you can find me there, and Facebook, obviously, and there'll be, you can find me there.
Excellent. So it has been a pleasure having you here, and of
Thank
course,
you.
it's like, we're gonna have more music, about you. We're going to listen another video later on, but I think so now. And I ask you to stay here because, we have a couple of words from our, some Spanish lessons.
I got my cup of tea. I'll hang out.
We have a Spanish lesson. I think the Spanish lesson is coming. Yes, with Whitney. And later on, we have the challenge from ArtPerÚK, actually. So it's like, just to stay here. So Whitney, over to you.
Oh, it's okay. Yep. Getting that ready right now. Okay, so we did sports tourism, and now we're going to do a little, what I like to call heard on the street, which is some slang. And I'm sure Juanita will have lots of comments about the Argentine slang, I bet.
Let's see if I remember any.
Here. Familiar?
Here we go. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll see if you. Now, I've done Argentine slang before, so some of the more common expressions I've already covered in past episodes, and I'll bring them back again for all those new viewers out there. But because of our guests from Argentina and Chile, that's the slang we're going to cover today. So instead of comparing words like it's this in Argentine slang and this in Chilean, I just picked a handful of random words that I've been meaning to share with you guys in past shows and just haven't had the time to do so because we have these wonderful guests and we can go on and on talking with them. So here are a few from Argentina. The first is viste. So viste comes from the verb ver, to see, and normally it means like you saw, but viste is like sabes, you know. So that's a way of saying, you know, viste, in slang. And then one is dale, which it can mean a bunch of things. It could be like, come on, it could be hurry up, it could be okay. It has a lot of different meanings depending on context. Now, re is like the word muy, like very much or a lot or really. So, and the word copado is like cool. One of the ways to say cool or awesome, there are more. So if you were to say re copado, it'd be like super awesome or really cool. And then for Chilean slang, totally different set of words. Do you know one or two of these, Juanita?
I think I know because my sister lived in Chile for a year.
Okay.
When she came back to London, she was Chilean.
Okay. Which one?
I know pololo and polola is like girlfriend.
Okay, yeah, girlfriend. So pololo is
Pololo
male,
is for boy,
boyfriend.
male, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's like that.
Yeah, and then polola is girlfriend.
That's
Totally,
girlfriend.
Nicely done. Very
Boyfriend,
nicely
girlfriend.
done. And then I'm surprised you don't know the next one. That's a fun one. El carrete. El carrete is like la fiesta.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
My sister
So,
would.
I'm putting all the fun, like party, awesome. Past episodes, we talked about beers and drinks, just to make everyone feel even worse about being in lockdown.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. So you have el carrete is like a party, or vamos a carretear. Vamos a festejar. That's a way of saying to party. One way to say have a good time. We have the word caleta here. Okay, so caleta is very similar to re. It means a lot, or even sometimes too much, like mucho, demasiado. So I figured that'd be cool to put those contrasting words on. And then atinar. Atinar is like to do something right, to get it right, to do something right or correctly. And then bueno is similar to dale. Times it can be like okay, so you could say it like vale, sale, dale. Bueno is another way to say it. It normally means good, but as a reply to someone, that's what it can mean in Chilean slang. That's it for tonight. If you have any suggestions on Spanish sessions that you want me to cover in future episodes, like how to say this and that, please put it in the comments below, or you can write me on my website, makingspanishsimple.com. Please click the YouTube on the website and subscribe, because that's where I'm putting most of my efforts these days into videos for all levels, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So that's
brilliant,
it.
my dear Whitney. That's fantastic.
Fabulous.
So,
That's fabulous.
and now it's time, because we have a lot of Peruvian friends here, and they are like expecting this moment. The Peruvian is the ArtPerÚK and the Latin America Show Challenge. And is that the first part, or I have to make any announcement before, Roger, because I don't remember?
No. Well, obviously,
because you are like, you have to say you are jumping. It's like, do I have to make an announcement
He's
first?
getting a carrete mind frame.
Because,
right
well,
now.
okay, let's make the announcement first. Our friend from ArtPerÚK, that, well, they are like, of course, sharing this kind of experience with the challenge. They have masks, and they are offering masks to all the audience. And they are selling, this mask is like one for £8 or two for 15 pounds. So it's like, if you want to look like it's an ArtPerÚK person, that is really nice, actually, and it's very useful nowadays. So you can go to ArtPerÚK in order to, you can buy this new product that they are, this face mask that they are doing. So it's like, nowadays, I think so it's a must to have in your wardrobe, different kind of colors. So don't miss the opportunity to buy them. So it's like, I think it's a good thing to do now. And actually, let's go to watch these 9, I think so they are 9 participants. Yeah.
That's correct. That's correct. That's
9 participants. And well, we have this one, and you from the audience, you can vote. And well, I will let you know how you can vote. Just watch them. I will let you know how you can vote. And remember that you can only vote once. It's not like you're putting 1, 2, and 3, and 4, the same one. Yeah, the same person. One person, one vote. Okay, so let's go for the video, my dear Roger. And let us know, Juanita, if you know how to dance it also.
Oh yeah, I'll try.
Yeah.
Okay. My mistake. Now it was me.
No
It
problem.
was me.
Also, you disappear, Whitney. You disappear, Whitney.
Whitney is very into the dark.
What did you do?
Amaya pasak taita, amaya pasak cakai manta, amaya pasak taita, amaya pasak cakai manta, amaya pasak taita, amaya pasak cakai manta, amaya pasak cai. Yanai, kamu itu sui busun tai tai, achkiri muchkam nyam yanai, kamu itu sui busun tai tai, achkiri muchkam nyam. Se oyen los cantos, me anuncia el viento. Usiku suhu, manan, manan, yang hachukanka. Usiku suhu, ayim, ayim, tai, tai, kipa. Se oyen los cantos, me anuncia el viento. Usiku suhu, que el camino ya está muy cerca. Usiku suhu, que la noche ya está aclarando. Yanai, ha vuelto su ibusun, tai, pasak chakaimanta, amaya pasak taita, amaya pasak chakaimanta, amaya pasak taita, amaya pasak chakaimanta, amaya pasak taita, amaya pasak chakaimanta, amaya pasak chakaimanta, amoy soy kusu, achkiri mushkam nyam, amoy soy kusu, achkiri mushkam nyam nyam nyam. Se oyen los cantos, me anuncia el viento. Usiku suku, manan manan yang hachukanka. Usiku suku, ayim ayim tai tai tipa. Se oyen los cantos, me anuncia el viento. Usiku suku, que el camino ya está muy cerca. Usiku suku, que la noche ya está aclarando. Ya nai, abuelo soy tu tai tai. Achkiri mushkam nyam ya nai, abuelo soy tu tai tai. Achkiri mushkam nyam 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 nyam. ¡Qué bonito! Amaya pasak chakaimanta. 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 Amaya pasak taita. Amaya pasak chakaimanta. Amaya pasak taita. Amaya pasak chakaimanta. Amaya pasak chay. ¡Eso! ¡Ajá! Vamos todos con las palmas ahí, ¿verdad? Ajá. Una más ahí. Ajá. Yanay, pamoy soy kusun tai tai. Achkiri mushkam nyam yanay, pamoy soy kusun tai tai. Achkiri mushkam nyam yanay, pamoy soy kusun tai tai. Achkiri mushkam nyam yanay, pamoy soy kusun tai tai. Achkiri mushkam nyam.
Danzas folclóricas del Perú, Manuel Palomino, muchas gracias a estos muchachos maravillosos. Gracias a todos los que bailan el tusu y kusun y lo han hecho suyo.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Bravo.
That's just amazing. And well, remember, people, they were like voting, and it's like you just have to wait, like everybody have danced. It's very difficult, actually, because all of them, they dance amazing. And just to remember that, well, Medalit said, and Alejandra said, happy birthday to Giovanna, that while they are watching us. So, well, it's like now, you can start voting. And we have the numbers. What are the numbers, Roger? Because, well, if you forgot it, here you have the numbers. Just put the number. Don't put the name, because it's more difficult. And also people that they are supporting us to count all the votes. It's easier to just pick up the number and just vote once. I know that sometimes you put 2 and later on the number and then don't 2 again and you're waiting. Just once is just like to check who is going to be the winner of these prizes. So number 1, we have here where I have it. I just missed where I have my my names. I lost my names. God, I lost the names. Do you have them there, Roger? Ah, no, I have them here. Number 1 is Alicia Verastegui. Number 2 is Katherine Gomez. Number 3 is Estrella del Carmen. Number 4, Catherine Sachun. Number 5 is Danitza Alegre. Number 6 is Miriam Lapa. Number 7 is Monica Utrilla. Number 8 is Sandra Chavez. And number 9 is Tali Medalit and the kids. So it's like, you know, that, well, it's like, it's very easy to vote. Just put the number. And well, it's like I have my friends, Liliana and Jaja, they are supporting me just to count out these votes because it's quite difficult. I just seen that, well, people, they are voting. So, well, they will give me the results. But meanwhile, did you like it? Have you danced this before, Juanita?
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I've been showing how to do the dance.
Have you danced it before?
Yes, I did with Manos Negras, another Afro-Peruvian band, which they, with Kifa Santander, who was the band leader, will gig around, and we have also the dancers with us. So that I did those big bands with the dancers. So we did type of, traditional dancing. That was fun.
Okay, so we have now another challenge for you, Juanita. Next time, I'm just amusing now.
I have to call all the dancers. They can do. Of course, always dancing.
No, of course not. But well, it's a deal that you are coming because, well, and also I would like to say thank you very much to all our Peruvian community that they are here together. And remember that this is the show for all the Peruvians, Argentinians, Chileans. It doesn't matter where you're from. We are supporting all Latin America because we are, as we said in Latin America, we are brothers and sisters. We are just siblings across all Latin America. So it's like we are supporting each other. And that's the way that we have to consider it. But now it's time, after listening to this amazing music and these dances, it's time to go for another amazing artist. And she is Juanita Euka. And we're going to listen ALMA, SECA. Meanwhile, we have all the votes. Over to you, Roger. I think so. That was not Juanita. I don't know what is happening with you, Roger.
I thought it was exactly her.
Don't start dancing.
If not, we don't want to have to do it live.
Yeah, I know. It's when you do these things live.
This is it. Okay. Yeah, it is live show, ladies and gentlemen.
No, well, now it's the correct one.
Llévame al primer encuentro, llévame cuando me miraste, llévame cuando yo te conocí. Llévame al primer encuentro, llévame cuando me miraste, llévame cuando yo te conocí. Llévame al primer encuentro, llévame cuando me miraste, llévame cuando yo te conocí. Llévame al primer encuentro, llévame cuando me miraste, llévame cuando yo te conocí. Y luego dime que me romperás el corazón y lo tirarás desde el balcón, desde el balcón.
gracias.
Oh, so good.
Gracias.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Thank you for
I
sharing.
like it.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
It was
Thank
cool to
you.
see the London, like to be like, oh, she's on Millennium Bridge
She
there.
met-
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Like when I did it with my my friend, the director of the video, she was like picking all these places, all these landmarks. I didn't really mind them, but she was like, let's just go for it, and that's the video.
Yeah, that's the way it is. You have a second and then just do it quickly and then just
Yeah,
run.
and then yeah, exactly. Just do it. Let's do it now or never. It was like that. So
Yeah, now never.
no.
Yeah. No,
But it was empty. Yeah.
Well,
Because
yeah.
Actually,
the-
it's
Pandemic.
Actually, it
Yes.
has been extraordinary, and yes, it's like a really nice music, Juanita, and congratulations.
you.
It's
Thank
just
you.
amazing, and also you are so a warm person. That it's like it's lovely having this conversation with you, and it's
Thank
like
you.
talking, and it's
Talking
like
a lot.
yes, and that's the way that was like we are Latinos in that way. It's just like,
Exactly. That's
we
the vibe.
express how we are, and it's like I'm just waiting for the final results because it's like
Yes.
okay, well, it's like they are passing me now. So Roger, can we put the video again with the with people that they were like participating? Meanwhile, I'm receiving the last version because I know that some people they vote 2 times or 3 times, so it's like please just one, but it's like I'm just taking I'm just checking this one. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you can put the
well, let's-
video, Roger.
You wanted to put me a video? No, I put again so that people can
But
see.
the summary that you have like a summary that well when they are like dancing all together. I think so. You have the other video.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that
okay,
at the
we
beginning
can-
I told you don't to put it, but yeah, now I'm changing my mind now. Yeah, sorry.
That's
my bad.
it's-
Yeah, sorry, it was
buying
not
time.
planned that well. It's like yeah, I know.
you buy in time, in other words.
Well, it's starting to
More time to
understand
count.
how tough it is to be a teacher when you say like, oh, just once and no one listens. This is literally my job 5 days a week.
So she's a teacher. She's controlling us. So yeah, okay. Let's see the summary for everyone.
Amaya pasak cakai manta, amaya pasak taita, amaya pasak cakai manta, amaya pasak taita, amaya pasak cakai manta, amaya pasak taita, amaya pasak cakai manta, amaya pasak cai. Yanai kamu itu sui busun tai tai, achkiri muchkam nyam yanai, kamu itu sui busun tai tai, achkiri muchkam nyam.
Okay, now we have closed all the votes, so it's like no one else can vote now. So it's like, yeah, it's closed because it's like, yeah, I have the final results. I would like to say thank you very much for all the people that they were participating in the chat. We have Fanny, Medalit, Melissa, Rossi, Katherine, Tinoco, Angie Davalos, Alvaro, who is saying that, well, he's sending greetings from Huancayo, Peru. He's saying that's a very good program. Oh, thank you very much, Alvaro. Well, so we're every Tuesday here, so you can watch us. And well, we're very happy to have all the different communities across Latin America here with us. Also, Fernando Guevara, Mariana Flores, Bob, Jean-Pierre, Rosario, David, Flor, Ricardo, Ricardo that he posted like 20 times for number 4, Mariana, Annalise, David, David Mortara. He's saying, nice to see my friend Juanita Euka smiling on camera after so long. Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone, Gary and Danny, all of you. Thank you very much. And apologies if I cannot read all your commentaries. Believe me, there are 135 commentaries now that I have here. So it's like quite difficult to read all of them, but it's really nice. Also, I can see more here that, well, now is refreshing this thingy. So now I cannot see them, but thank you very much for everyone to participate. So the numbers that I've received is like, okay, yeah. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they are 6. Okay, so well, the 6 prizes that we have, they are like dinner for 2 to collect from AYLLU. If you want, you can put the numbers, Royer, the slide with the numbers, with all of them together, the picture.
Coming.
Okay.
Yeah,
and now my dog is asking me to go out. What's going on? Like, ven acá, siéntate aquí. Let me introduce my dog. Here.
Oh,
Here it is.
Hello.
Say hello. Hello. Yeah, stay there. Okay, so well, hold on a sec. I will open you soon. Hold on, Ken. Hold on. So well, it's like, do we have the picture, my dear Roya?
Yeah, coming.
Oh my God, it's like you are taking the picture. Okay, so here we have all the participants. So thank you very much, all of you. So well, the dinner for 2, that is like the first, well, I'm gonna start for the lower price. The lower price, that is like, well, we'll say that the last price, but it's like, it's a 20 pounds voucher. And this is gonna be for number 6. Number 6, who is, I have to change a lot of things here.
Yeah.
Number 6, that is Miriam Lapa. So congratulations, Miriam. This is the price. It's 20 pounds voucher for you. The 2 Spanish classes and virtual flashcard for children is for, and actually, it's really nice. Oh, wow, that's good. Actually, that one is for number 9. That is Tali Medalit. And her kids. So well, it's like you have these 2 Spanish classes and virtual flashcards courtesy of El Recreo and Milena Cruz. So thank you very much and congratulations. Also, we have 2 dancing lessons courtesy from ArtPerÚK, and it's like thanks to Katherine Tinoco. And this prize is for number 3, Estrella del Carmen. So she is the winner for these 2 lessons. The next prize, that is Do Natural products for skin and virtual session. This one is going to be for number 4, Katherine Sachun. So she is the winner of these products from Do Natural products, and also, well, you're going to have this virtual session. So thank you very much for participating and congratulations. The prize for virtual class of ceviche making and also another recipe is going to be for Alicia Verastegui, that she's number 1. So congratulations to Alicia. And the dinner for 2 to collect from AYLLU, that is this fantastic and amazing cuisine that is a mix between Peruvian and Japanese cuisine, that is a fantastic place and strongly recommended to, well, now is to take away, but it's like to try AYLLU. Is for Catherine Gomez, number 2. So congratulations for all the participants. And yeah, it has been amazing. So thank you very much for all of you. And it's like, congratulations. And please send us a message to the Latin America show. Just send us a quick message, just providing us all your details in order that we can contact you and give you, well, tell you how can you exchange or how you're going to receive your prize. So thank you very much for all of you. So, well, I think so it's time we extend, as always, because we have amazing people in the show. So it's like we cannot commit with 1 hour and a half. We need always more and more. But well, thank you very much, Juanita. It has been a pleasure being here with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. It's been nice to meet you as well. So nice to be invited. Thank you all for organizing and having me here.
You know that we will see you soon. We will have you soon in this show.
No, I'll be back.
Back singing,
Thank you.
dancing, giving another
Dancing, I'll
interview.
probably do some, you know,
Juggling.
magic,
Yeah.
something and everything.
Exactly.
Juanita, it's really been a pleasure because I've seen you in a different groups in different bands, and it's been just a pleasure to chat with you
Oh, thank
and
you.
to share your how your journey. Yeah, because I've seen in a choir, I've seen you in a group, and now singing this is amazing.
Always working, always, you know, working hard and doing the music for love.
And
always.
let's do the unplugged. That's
Let's do
the
it.
deal.
Yes, David Mortara is there. He's listening. He probably just sorted it out. As well.
All right, cool.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much.
Besos a todos.
Gracias, Juanita. And well, on the other side, thank you very much, Whitney Nuchereno.
Okay, so thank you everyone for watching again. I don't know if Juanita knows this, but we have a Spotify playlist, and I added all of our songs that are on Spotify to our Latin America show playlist. So you can find them there along with all the other artists that have participated on past shows. So every time an artist comes, every Tuesday, I will update the list by, if not by the end of the show, an hour or so after. So it's constantly being updated, and enjoy. And I'm gonna let Enrique or Roger spoil the next episode just for fun.
I'm not gonna say anything.
No,
I'm not gonna say anything. No, it's your part.
I know what countries we're doing.
So that means that you don't have any idea now.
No. That's why I wasn't gonna spoil it.
That's good to keep it secret.
Yeah, it might be good to keep it a secret, but yeah, we'll see. I know it's something to do with film.
It's something from Latin America.
And
maybe.
music. Something from Latin America. Thank you very much, Enrique. I had no idea.
Okay, thank you very much, my dear Whitney. On the other side, we have Roger Alarcon. Do we have any events or something? No, we don't have any slides from events now.
No. Okay. We don't have slides, but thank you very much to everyone to join us to this fantastic challenge. Thank you very much to our guest, Juanita. You're amazing singer, and hopefully we're gonna see you again. And I'm missing some pancakes. I still got like 3 hours. Did you have your pancakes today?
Not yet. I need some pancakes. I need to. I need pancakes. Yes.
Yeah. No, we here in London. We celebrate this in England. We celebrate that. So we have pancakes for tomorrow.
Pancake day. In fact, tomorrow again as well. Breakfast.
Anyway, thank you. See you next week.
Thank you. I'm off. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, everyone. And I would like to say thank you very much to all the people that they are supporting us. Well, remember, of course, last week we were talking a bit about Pacari and also Dulce Art. Thank you very much for all of them, for their support. And thank you tonight for all the people from ArtPerÚK. Thank you to Katherine Tinoco. Also to all the participants and for all the sponsors like AYLLU, The Natural, ArtPerÚK, RECREO, and well, thank you. Have a good week. And remember that the Latin America show is every Tuesday at 8 o'clock London time. And remember, well, it's like, my name is Enrique Gelista. See you next Tuesday. So, well, have a good week. See you.
Ciao. See you. Ciao.
Bye.